Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Erica and this is Everything Erica, and in today's video I'll be going over my budgeting for my paycheck that I will be getting paid next week. I like to do my payday routine where I budget the week before I actually get my pay, just so I know where my money's going beforehand, and once my pay does hit my bank account, then I'll go ahead and make adjustments if I need to. But if you are new here, hi, I am Erica. I'm a mother, wife, entrepreneur, and I'm currently in $34,000 worth in debt. And that is the whole reason why I started this budgeting journey, my road to financial freedom, as well as doing this in order to get a bigger house for me and my family. I'm a family of 4, and right now the space that we're in is just not big enough for us. Right now I'm recording at my kitchen table, but I am doing this budgeting thing so that I can be financially free and achieve all my goals. So I will be budgeting my paycheck that I would be getting paid on February 27th, and I'll be using the zero-based budgeting method. These are true numbers. Y'all gonna be all in my business. So if you're here for that today, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and let's get into today's video. All right, so I like to start with my budget sheets. You can use a piece of paper if you want. I do have these budget sheets available on my Etsy shop, and I will put the link in the description down below. But I start with my budget sheet, and this one is kind of tailored to me because I have a business. So I have a business expense category here. But you just start by writing out the payday that you're gonna be getting paid. So mine will be for February 27th. 2024. And then we're going to start with step 1, which is the income. So I am on a fixed income and I am on a bi-weekly pay period. So once I do go to a variable income, what I do is still kind of average out the amount that I get paid each week. And then once I do officially get paid, I just go ahead and adjust the budget as I need to. But right now I'm on a fixed income, so I'm going to go ahead and write that portion here at the top and where it came from. So it's work income, and then the amount. And last week I actually got an increase of $172. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get that this time, but I'm just gonna put it in there to account for it. And if I don't get it, I'll just adjust my budget once I actually get paid on this day. So then we're gonna go ahead and write in the total for the amount of income. That gives us $2,586. All right, so now after I do my income, I move on to the next important category, which is my fixed expenses. So fixed expenses is basically things that will not change over time, my necessities, and things that I need to survive. So this is the category that's going to be receiving payments first. I'm going to go ahead and enter my fixed expenses next. So once I do my fixed expenses, I just go ahead and total up the category here. And it gives us a total of $552. And I do write in pencil because if you notice, I don't have an actual and budgeted category. I think that the actual is what's important instead of budgeting, and then you don't actually have money for that category. I just erase it instead of having 2 columns. So then the next thing I'm going to do is pay myself with the savings. For my savings, I have the emergency fund, and then I also have my construction fund. Right now, I try to fund my emergency fund aggressively so I can reach my goal of $2,500. This pay period, due to business expenses, it has been stretched a little thin, so I have not been able to put as much as I want to put into my emergency fund. So this pay period, I will be putting $35 up towards that. And then I don't have a category, or I don't have a line right now for the construction fund. I'm gonna put it over here. My construction savings. So this one, I do put up money from my working income, but the ultimate goal is to get the sales from my Etsy to fund this savings. So right now, I just have not been able to find a balance to upload consistently on Etsy. But once I do, then I will be putting more money into the construction savings. But for now, I just put what I can. It's not as an aggressive savings as my emergency fund currently. But I'm just gonna put that there for now. And then moving on to the next important thing, which is debt. You have to pay this in order to keep your credit good. And what I do is right now I'm getting paid on the 27th. I'm not gonna get paid again to the 13th. So I'm gonna take the bill from here on the 27th and all the bills leading up to the next pay period, which would be the 13th. But I'm also gonna include this SoCal loan here. So I'm gonna go ahead and write all those debts down now. Okay, so my SoCal loan I actually paid with the last paycheck, so I'm going to put the city loan here. So the total would be $827. So after I write down my bills, I double check to make sure that all bills are accounted for this current pay period. And then as far as my credit card payments, I do send $40 over the minimum payment. Guys, never send in the minimum payment when trying to pay down your credit card bills because it will get you nowhere. So I do try to send in $40 over the minimum payment, but this time I can only send in $20 over the minimum payment in order for me to stay within budget for this pay period. Okay, and then the next thing I move on to is my subscriptions. I usually go over like my last bank statements just to see when they came out, and then I write it here on my calendar so I know which subscriptions are coming out on which day. So for this pay period, I have Apple Music, and I have CapCut. And the total for my subscription category comes out to $24.98. Okay, so now moving on to my sinking funds. I like to start with the most important things first, like gas and groceries, and then I list my other wants down the list. And sometimes not everything gets funded. Especially this month, just because I had to spread everything so thin. So I'm gonna go ahead and list those out now, starting with my gas and groceries. And I'm also gonna put in the, I'm not gonna put in the amount for the construction savings just yet. Moving down the list, I have washer and dryer, Elijah, Eliana, eating out, toiletries, self-care, Christmas, car maintenance, miscellaneous, James' birthday, and then I have my nephew's birthdays coming up, so I'm gonna put birthday wishes. So now I'm gonna add up this category right here. I don't know how much I might have left over for construction savings. That's why I just left it blank, but I'm gonna go ahead and add it up now. So that gives us a total of $540 for our sinking funds category. And then moving on to business expenses. Business expenses are $525 each pay period. I'm really trying to get this off of my hands, but things aren't moving as fast as I would like it to move. But for right now, that is the amount I have to put in, and one day this category will be freed up. But I have to label my business expenses, which is storage and ultrasound, and then just little business miscellaneous expenses. So that would be, so for this category, just to make sure, it equals out to $525. So now what I'm going to do is take all my totals here and to see how much it comes out to. So this will be our income here. We're gonna write our total income. And then we're gonna go ahead and add up all these different categories for total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that gives us a total of $2,503.98, meaning that we are over. So I have a pencil here. I'm just gonna go ahead and write that down real fast. So, no, actually we are under. So that means we have 2,506 minus 2,503.98, $82.02 to play around with. So in that case, I can go ahead and put $50 here. And that leaves us with $32, and then we're gonna add $32 for the emergency fund, so 32 plus 35. So we're gonna put 67 here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and total that up again just to make sure that we get to 0. So we have, to change this, I added 50. So 540 plus 50, 590. Okay, let's see. 2, 7, 8, 6, 2, 4, 5, 9, 90. So that gives us $2,585.98. $2,585.98 minus 2,586 minus the total, and that leaves us with 2 cents. So, and that 2 cents could stay in the bank. I can't do nothing with the 2 cents, but we are basically at a zero-based budget here. Well, there you have it. That's how I do my zero-based budgeting. I basically play around with the numbers. I see what I can do without, and I go from there. A lot of times people say just make more money, but it's easier said than done, and that takes a little bit more time. So I will try to see how to adjust my budget and to get rid of things that I can live without for the time being or for a short period of time. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. And until next time, let's do this. I believe in you. Let's be great.